Well, today I think we're heading up the Oodnadatta track to Oodnadatta and have a look at the pink roadhouse there. I'm sure that it probably suits in well with the pink sort of orangey landscape we've been driving through. And then from there we're taking off right up to the Northern Territory border, to Mount Dare. So we'll be stopping just short of NT tonight, having another nice campfire or something over there, and then ready for tomorrow, which will be off into the Simpson Desert and probably a quick stop and a swim in those lovely hot springs at Dalhousie.
Now where we are is an old railway siding basically, which is pretty amazing. And these things are all the way along the track. And basically they were put here because this is as far as steam trains could travel with the water. So they had to stop and top up with water. Yeah.
And we're 30 k's down the road is apparently the old bridge you were talking about
earlier.
The
Box Girder Bridge, yes. Looking forward to seeing that one.
So where'd they bring that up from?
From Wentworth in Mildura, evidently. Yeah, transported and bunged it up here because it was more valuable up here than in Mildura at the time. Now this morning we left our first point, which was William Creek.
William Creek, yep.
From William Creek we headed along the Oodnadatta track, which is the very famous track following the old Ghan railway line.
That's it.
And
Plenty of remnants left.
Yep. And we stopped at the Box Girder Bridge, wasn't it?
It was beautiful, yeah. Amazing how they did it, really. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Unreal,
and here's this huge steel structure. Amazing.
How they got it there is what blows me away. I mean, I reckon it's like a Meccano kit. I reckon they must have actually disassembled it all and bolted the bloody thing or riveted it together inside because it's huge.
Interesting how they would have, whether they could have brought it on the train and built it to go, or who knows.
Who knows?
Amazing.
But over 100 years ago, 1800s technology, and there's a bridge still standing today.
In my pockets is silver, just enough for a bus ride home, but that's okay. I could have just wasted it. Yeah, could have just wasted it. But as long as it makes me smile for a little while.
We're heading off to Mount Dare tonight. We'll top up with fuel for last place tonight before we head into the desert.
That's it.
So
Ready
it's
for
gone.
some desert sunset camping.
Yep. Now, what's gone wrong today? We've had one car with potential power steering dramas. We've had the air conditioning on the camera car, I believe, potentially.
It may be a Nissan thing. I've got an air conditioning belt making a squeal too.
Have you?
So I better have a bit of a look. I think all this corrugated road and dust is probably taking its toll.
I reckon now just on that road is actually, it's not as bad as what I thought it was going to be, but there's a lot of bloody corrugations, isn't there?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I think the big killer is probably the sand washes out and it just leaves that really hard rock, which is probably like steel ball bearings, really.
Yep.
So you just constantly have a vibration, probably more than a corrugation,
Well,
isn't
I couldn't even hear the UHF radio at times, much less anything else, so
Again, you've got to remember, isn't it? We're in the middle of nowhere.
Dead right.
Prepare for it.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Next up, it's the Your 4x4 email competition.
Well, our entry this week comes from Chris Spies, and Chris writes, I love my 4x4 because it allows only those who risk going too far to possibly find out how far one can go.
Thanks for sending in that email. You've won yourself a Lightforce tack torch and stubby holder, and you're also in the running for the ARB twin motor portable compressor. For full details, visit the Your 4x4 website. Well, here we are, we're halfway through our day. We've made it to the Oodnadatta Roadhouse, the Pink Roadhouse. Now this is a mecca and there are 4 drives and camper trailers everywhere. We're halfway through, as I said. We're on our way to Mount Dare. Let's have some lunch and get back on the tracks.
Guys, we're here at the Pink Roadhouse in Oodnadatta, and what an awesome opportunity. This business is for sale. The thriving township of Oodnadatta, what can I say? There's buildings going on across over here. There's an international airport just around the corner. There's concert
Thriving
pianists
business.
playing in the background. It's fantastic.
Yeah, pink and grey galahs everywhere.
Yep.
Probably know what they call it, I think, the Pink Roadhouse. I saw about 200 pink and greys fly over a minute ago.
Specky, isn't it?
Yeah, great.
Well, here we are in sunny Oodnadatta. We left William Creek fairly late this morning, got away at about 9:30, and then basically followed the track up to Oodnadatta. Again, lots to see along the Oodnadatta track. I mean, it's really worth giving yourself plenty of time to sort of stop at some of the old ruins. Here we are now. We've just had lunch here at the Pink Roadhouse, which is a cracking little spot to resupply. They've got some hot food here and plenty of stuff in the shops with camping gear and so forth. So everyone's fueled up, and this afternoon we're heading to Mount Dare.
Such a crazy time when this level started. I had to have you before you lit inside my heart, and would have traveled, searched the world to find you, and I'd give up everything just to see you smile. You bring me home.
Well, we're halfway from Oodnadatta to Mount Dare, and what an absolutely awesome oasis we've found right here. We've got the Aringa ruins just up there on my right, the main road back on our left. It's just a great spot to stop, settle down. There's been plenty of dust out there on the tracks, and get ready for our trip through to Mount Dare. Everyone's having a bit of a break. We've got some campers over here behind us. It's an absolutely awesome spot. If you're on your way to Mount Dare, fantastic place to stay. And unfortunately, we're on a deadline. We've got to get moving shortly.
Show me a place that I always longed for.
Well, we've just come up from Oodnadatta on our way to Mount Dare. We're about halfway to Mount Dare now. Road conditions were